Hi, I'm Rachel, and I'm here to talk about my December 14th, 2018 Friday reads. I'll start with the book that I started reading this morning on the way to work. This is What to Do About the Sullivans by Bethany Ball. It's part of my Jewish fiction published in 2017 list that I'm trying desperately to finish within the next couple of weeks so I can write a blog post about what I think of the hopefully 15 titles that I will have read. This one is a family saga that is supposed to jump back and forth, or starting to jump back and forth between Israel and the US and maybe some other places. And admittedly, I'm not as into it as I thought. And most shockingly, it's because I'm still too taken with the non-fiction piece that I finished just before starting this. What do you know, a non-fiction piece gets me out of the mood for fiction. What is the world coming to? The nonfiction book I finished was called Killing a King, about Yitzhak Rabin's assassination. I talked about it last week. It was very depressing. It depressed me even more than I thought it would. And I'm going to be hopefully talking about that one in a video later this month as well. But to return to this book, what I don't like so much is, well, just as such a silly quibble, but you know, the lack of quotation marks and dialogue still really gets to me, and it speaks to the fact that she's kind of more interested in style than substance to a certain degree. I mean, I don't know, this whole first-person jumpy sentence, like spastic looks at people jumping around, it just, it's not moving me that much. I mean, the thing that's keeping me invested is that these dramatic Jewish characters from the US and Israel are relatively familiar. So I'm like, okay, this is kind of common ground, even if the execution is a little wonky. So I'm hoping to finish it this weekend. It's a pretty short book, and we'll see how it goes. And next, in line with Killing a King, I'm going to be reading this book. This is Rav KOOK, Mystic in a Time of Revolution by Yehudah Mirsky. Both of these books and a third are part of the 2016 Sammy Rohr Prize contenders. The Sammy Rohr Prize is awarded annually to a emerging Jewish author, and I've been chronicling all of the years of the prize's existence, and this is my final back year, 2016, so I will be reading this next. And so I will read from the flap to tell you what it's about. Rav Abraham Isaac KOOK, born in 1865, died 1935, was one of the most influential and controversial rabbis of the 20th century. A visionary writer and outstanding rabbinic leader, KOOK was a philosopher, mystic, poet, jurist, communal leader, and veritable saint. The first chief rabbi of Jewish Palestine and the founding theologian of religious Zionism, he struggled to understand and shape his revolutionary times. His life and writings resonate with the defining tensions of Jewish life and thought. A powerful original thinker, Rav KOOK combined strict traditionalism and an embrace of modernity, orthodoxy and tolerance, piety and audacity, passionate nationalism with a profound universalism, and scholasticism and ecstasy. 3/4 of a century after his death, his life and teachings are still essential to understanding current Israeli politics, contemporary Jewish spirituality, and modern Jewish thought. This biography, the first in English, is in more than half a century, offers a rich and insightful portrait into the man and his complex legacy. Yehudah Mirsky clears away widespread misunderstandings of KOOK's ideas and provides fresh insights into his personality and worldview. Mirsky demonstrates how KOOK's rich, erudite, dazzling, poetic writings convey a breathtaking vision in which the old will become new and the new will become holy. Maybe a few too many adjectives in that cover copy, but part of the reason I wanted to read this, and especially after the last book, is I guess I'm bookending the 20th century in Israel here, with Yitzhak Rabin being the prime minister who was assassinated in 1995, and Rav KOOK being the first rabbi of Jewish Palestine. Well, first chief rabbi, I mean, but anyway, definitely someone I know about, but I mean, I recognize his name and all of that, but I don't know much detail about him, so I'm hoping this book will give me some insights. So that about covers it for me. I am hoping to get a lot of reading done this weekend, but it's been crazy times. There was a bit of melodrama, particularly today at work, and I'm going to my company's holiday party tomorrow. I'm hoping that'll smooth away some of the melodrama and we can move forward here. And then at home, I'm reprising technological difficulties from November, except this time it's with the other computer. I got one of those errors that I got once or twice before where it says battery plugged in, not charging, but my usual tricks of the trade don't seem to be working. So I'm a little bit frustrated, but I'll try to keep at it. Hopefully it won't cut into my reading time too much, but I guess if I go offline for a significant amount of time, you'll know why. I'm out of juice. I guess I'll have to figure this out. But I hope you're all having a wonderful reading weekend. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.